The Big Bang is back to rock the K-pop world. This time not because of a comeback, nor because of the global awards, but because of a secret that has been kept tightly by BTS's oldest figure, Seok-jin aka Jin. And who would have thought? The first person who reportedly was devastated and couldn't believe it when the secret was leaked was actually the golden magne, Jungkook. Yes, the public was shocked by an unexpected news. Jin's personal relationship with his personal assistant during this time turned out to be much deeper than he ever imagined. Not just a professional relationship between idols and staff, but much more. Local media even called their closeness a thrilling emotional bond, and it left armies around the world wondering, what exactly is behind all this? Starting from small gestures, leading to big speculations in recent months. Fans who are known to be observant have begun to notice small interactions between Jin and his assistants. In the various portraits circulating, the assistant, whose identity is still kept secret by Big Hit, appears to often be by Jin's side, even in moments that are supposed to be private. Many initially thought it was natural, considering that the assistant was in charge of accompanying the genie on his tight schedule. But when some paparazzi captured the moment Jin appeared to hand-feed his assistant during a private lunch session in the Gangnam district, everything began to change. The photo provoked mixed reactions. Some of the army find it funny and show Jin's considerate side, but others see them as early signs of a deeper relationship. Comments like, "It's not just superiors and subordinates," to Seok-jin Hyung, "Is this the reason you smile more these days?" began to flood the comments column. Jungkook couldn't hide his shocked expression. An inside source, who did not want to be named, said that Jungkook became one of the members who was most surprised to learn that Jin and the assistant's closeness had reached an emotional stage. "He really didn't expect it," said the source. Jungkook has always seen Jin as someone who keeps a professional distance, especially when it comes to personal matters. When he found out that there was someone who could be so close, even enter Jin's personal space, he seemed very speechless and needed time to digest everything. This reaction made netizens wonder, is there a reason behind Jungkook's surprise? Does he know something that the public does not know? Or does he feel abandoned by Jin, who has been one of his closest role models in BTS? The secret of a necklace even more surprising. ARMY discovered that Jin had been wearing a necklace previously seen worn by his assistant in an old vlog. This fact led many fans to connect that the two exchanged personal items, a gesture that in Korea often signifies a special relationship. Netizens flooded Platform X, formerly Twitter, with the hashtags #JinAssistantLoveStory and #ProtectJin. Most expressed curiosity and at the same time concern. Did Jin really enter into a tacit relationship with his own staff? Big Hit Entertainment finally spoke up. After widespread rumors and mounting media pressure, Big Hit finally released an official statement, but in a very cautious style. "We are aware of rumors regarding our artist Seok-jin and one of our internal staff. However, we convey that their relationship is a professional relationship based on mutual respect. We ask the public not to speculate further in order to maintain the privacy of all parties." But this statement is considered too ambiguous. Instead of dampening rumors, many felt Big Hit was trying to cover something up. Even some media observers say that this neutral sentence actually reinforces that there are big things that are being hidden. Jin looked relaxed, but his eyes couldn't lie. In a recent interview after this furor, Jin was seen trying to appear calm. He had time to smile and even joke with the interviewer. However, the look in his eyes, according to many fans, could not cover the burden he was carrying. Sometimes, the people who laugh the most are the ones who keep the most secrets. One ARMY user wrote on TikTok, showing a slow-motion clip of Jin's expression when asked about her personal life. Wild speculation. Are they secretly dating? Not a few fans began to connect this incident with Jin's attitude, which later looked more cheerful. There is even speculation that the relationship has been established for a long time, perhaps since before Jin entered the army, and is now starting to warm again after he is active again. There are also rumors that the assistant is actually someone who was close to Jin before BTS debuted, and returned as an official staff member after Jin's success. But of course, there has not been any confirmation of this. Other members' reactions, mutual support or awkwardness. In addition to Jungkook, who is seen silent on several occasions, other members such as J-Hope and RM showed more open support. J-Hope even wrote an ambiguous message on Weverse. Everyone has the right to be happy in their own way, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. The army immediately attributed this message to Jin's situation. Meanwhile, RM, in his live broadcast, said that they were all adults and could make decisions for themselves. However, the highlight is Taeyoung V's attitude, which seems to be moving away from this topic. In some interactions, he prefers to talk about light things and avoid questions about Jin. Is this a sign that not everyone agrees? Or just a form of respect for Jin's privacy? Army split. Support and concern collide as always. The biggest fandom in the world has not escaped internal debate. Most gave their full support, stating that Jin deserved his personal happiness, no matter who he chose. However, there are also those who feel that Jin should be more careful, especially since the position of staff and artists can create sensitive power relations. This could open up a complicated precedent for other artists, said one entertainment industry observer. Conclusion: is this the beginning of a new story or just a misunderstanding? The biggest question that now hangs in the air is Jin and his assistant's relationship really romantic? Or is this just the effect of professional closeness that the public misinterprets? Until now, no one really knows except Jin himself. But one thing's for sure, their relationship has become the center of worldwide attention, and Jungkook's reaction shows that even within BTS, this news isn't uncommon. I ask this the beginning of a new story that will shake the K-pop world even deeper? Or is this just a fog that will dissipate over time? Army, what do you think? Is Jin weaving a secret story that has been hidden from the public? Or is this just a misunderstanding exaggerated by the media and fans? Yay! Discussion in the comments, fact or fiction. BTS's Jin and his personal assistant's relationship made a splash, but is it really real? After the shocking news about the closeness between BTS's Jin and his personal assistant, which was even said to make Jungkook surprised and speechless, the entertainment world, especially ARMY, was split. Various speculations, conspiracy theories, and opinions stick out, forming a whirlpool of controversy that continues to spin endlessly. But now the big question is all this really real, or is it just a media sensation dramatized for the sake of clicks and public scrutiny? When the media and rumors become a double weapon in the world of K-pop, it's no secret that small speculations can turn into big storms in a matter of hours. A simple photo, a small gesture, or an ambiguous comment can be the basis of a narrative that burns the internet. And the case of Jin with his assistants seems to be the most recent example. We need to ask, is it possible that the media has packaged ordinary interactions into extraordinary stories for the sake of creating controversy? We have seen how the entertainment industry, both in Korea and globally, capitalizes on scandals and information leaks as part of indirect marketing strategies. In fact, sometimes, rumors become a tool to soft launch a project or to divert attention from other larger issues. ARMY, are you sure this isn't just a hoax? Various questions began to arise. Why is the identity of the personal assistant so strictly kept secret? Why can one photo of feeding be used as evidence of emotional closeness? Why is it that only Jungkook is rumored to be surprised, and not all the members? And most importantly, why is Big Hit's statement so ambiguous and as if deliberately? Allowing the public to speculate, everything becomes a tangled thread that is difficult to unravel. But if we take a step back and look at previous patterns, an important question arises that must be answered together. Are we being victims of information engineering created by the entertainment industry itself? Fake scandal trail in the K-pop world. This is not the first time in the history of K-pop. There have been too many scandals or rumors that have been deliberately leaked to build hype. Some even prove to be unfounded and are simply used to increase an artist's exposure, defuse another major issue, or direct public attention to a desired point. For example, we have seen fake dating rumors that turned out to be part of the album's promotion.